Hey now! What is up, everybody? My name is Mike Brown, aka Review King MB, and I just got done watching, courtesy of Netflix, Kate. Kate is a 2021 film that was directed by Cedric Nicholas Troyan, however you pronounce his name. This film stars Mary Elizabeth Winstead, which that's probably enough of a reason to tell you why I decided to watch this movie, because otherwise it's pretty random. It's I don't know how many people are even aware of this movie, but I saw that it's an action film with Mary Elizabeth Winstead, where she's pretty much being John Wick with a splash of Crank, and we're off to the races. Before I get into any more of the plot, let me just say that I enjoyed this film. Not just because of Mary Elizabeth Winstead. Yes, I can admit that I do have a crush on Mary Elizabeth Winstead. Anytime that I see her pop up in a movie, I think the film just became a little bit better. And she's good in this movie. This is a role that you've maybe never really seen her play before. She's an assassin. She's a hired for gun. She's somebody that goes around and kills whoever's name is on the list that they want her to kill. Until this one case where there's a kid involved. And she's not really sure if this is the right thing to do. She questions it. And of course, because she now wants to retire and get out of the business, what happens? A bunch of people come after her to try to kill her. And, oh yes, she has a slow-killing poison injected into her system. And so that's where the Crank thing comes in, because now she only has a day or so to where she can extract her revenge or go after these people that want to F with her. So Mary Elizabeth Winstead as Kate, as this badass. You see her do a lot of her fight scenes and action scenes. Most of it seems like it's her, and so that's what I was impressed with, is that she not only kicked ass, and like I said, had some John Wick stuff of a lot of shooting people in the head, a lot of her stabby. I mean, it's violent, it's definitely rated R, and they go for the violence, and so that was great to see. But also, she gets beat up, man. Not only does she have this virus, but she just, by the end of the film, she's tore up and bloodied and black-eyed, and she takes a beating. I thought it was directed well, the cinematography, the lighting. It's all shot, I believe it's shot in Tokyo. The movie takes place in Tokyo, and I feel like that's just a recipe always for a great-looking film. That city, even the dirty, grungy parts of that city look great. And some of the other casts, you have Woody Harrelson, who plays V. Anytime Mary Elizabeth Winstead called him V, I just couldn't help but think of Cyberpunk 2077. But Woody Harrelson's character is more of a mentor figure for Kate. He's had her since she was a kid, and he taught her everything that she knows. He's not in this movie a whole lot. He kind of has his scenes here and there. I kind of felt like watching him that either he could have or should have been used more, or the direction of his character. Let me just say that a lot of this movie, story-wise or plot-wise, you will see coming. It's not like anything that's going to shock you or come out of nowhere, or things that you haven't seen before. It's just well executed. It's well directed. It's well acted. It's well shot. It's well fought in the fighting stunt department. Miku Martinu, I think it's how you pronounce her name. She plays this little girl, Annie, who gets caught up into everything. She was present when Kate did not want to do that last target, and so she gets caught up into tagging along with Kate, I guess, for a good portion of this movie. And once again, it's a trope of action films when the hero gets stuck with a kid that they have to either protect or they have to use, and so you have a little bit of that there. But I did like this actress. I thought that she held her own. She sort of could have been an a-hole like I've seen some other kids do, but you definitely understand where she's coming from. Also, something else that I appreciated that I wasn't really looking for or expecting to enjoy, but the soundtrack to this movie was pretty enjoyable as well. A lot of seemingly Tokyo pop-like songs. And I'm not saying that I'm going to rush out and download them or buy them or listen to them from here on out, but hearing them in the movie, I was like, all right, cool. Why not? So overall, yes, I thought Kate was a fun film, great action, shot really well. Mary Elizabeth Winstead, need I say more? It's her being a badass. I'd love to see her in more movies like this or a big superhero project somewhere down the road. Anyways, guys, let me know in the comments below if you too have seen Kate on Netflix. What did you think of it? Did you like it? Did you enjoy it as well? Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later!